let's get to these Dallas Cowboys. The freaking Dallas Cowboys. You know, it's like the Cowboys will never change. And, you know, I'm convinced Bill Belichick is the man to take over the Dallas Cowboys organization, period. Because change is needed in that culture. Everyone needs to get on one accord. And if you can't tell already, the Super Bowl has not even came. The season not even fully over. And now the Dallas Cowboys continues to bring attention to themselves. Like, no one has no media training within the facilities. They don't understand how to conduct themselves. They don't understand that we're one accord, one team. And it's one person, one of the biggest players, Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons can't shut his mouth for nothing. He can't just be in the offseason, enjoy offseason, and enjoy the fruits of his labor. You know what I mean? From the season. Right. He's out here taking shots at his teammates. Now he took shots at David, I don't want to mess up his last name.
Njoku.
David Njoku.
Yep.
And like I say, it's easy to see this team lacks leadership. They have all the talent in the world that is needed, but with no leadership or accountability, talent is just talent. And Micah Parson continues to act like his shit just don't stink. You know what I mean? He's adding his team and his name to the number one target, walking around. He's a walking bullseye, right? And that's why I say things will never change in Dallas Cowboys organization until the leadership from the top of the food chain is replaced. You know what I mean? And he acting like he tells, I think they had David and Micah Parson, they was doing some NFL Madden challenge or something like that, right? And Micah Parsons taking a shot. He says, yeah, I think David did pretty good, but you know, Cleveland is just Cleveland. And David wasn't having that. He like, what you talking about? You know what I mean? And then before that, Micah Parsons taking shots. He probably didn't see it as shots, but he's telling Dallas didn't provide the team with the players they needed to be successful. And it's like, what are you doing? We touched on this. What did you do when the time, when it was important, when the pressure was on, when the game was on the line, when y'all was getting whooped 21-0 in the first half? You understand what I'm saying? You got to come into the season, the off season, humble, one game at a time, one play at a time. And that's the situation. You're going to see the Dallas Cowboys going to come in the next season talking about the Super Bowl. We win in the Super Bowl. And that's the problem. They need leadership. And I think Bill Belichick can be the person that can really change that dynamic and that culture of that team, along with some, you know, someone to watch over him and have over Belichick's head to make sure he doesn't make and do any crazy personnel decisions and stuff like that. But I think Bill Belichick can do it, man. And I know Jerry Jones has it in the back of his mind, man. Don't study too long. Don't study long. You study wrong. Make that decision. The season is coming up, man. And I think that'd be a good move, man. I think that'd be a good move.
That's funny you say this because people think they just swear up and down that you hate Bill Belichick. But no, you accept him. You just say don't overtalk Bill Belichick, but you accept him for what he is. And you're looking at the Dallas Cowboys, which is basically, lack of better terms, they're a bunch of prima donnas over there. Like a bunch of divas. And like they're just not tough. You know, they're not tough on the O-line, D-line. They saying little slick stuff. They talking stuff. They're taking it out to the Pro Bowl when they had him and Njoku sitting there, and he thinking whatever he talk about in the locker room, he feel like he could talk about it in front of this dude. The dude like, nah, bro, Cleveland, bro, we would have beat y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? They talking trash back and forth, and it's mainly because they lack discipline, and that's why you're saying Bill Belichick in the Cowboys is exactly what they need because you eliminate all of that, bro. We just need to play football. Their main thing next year is let's win. They need to focus on winning preseason.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. The homeboy in the chat, he's sick of Micah Parsons already. It's like, man, get these players off podcast. And that's probably the first thing Belichick gonna tell him to do. And he's gonna tell him in a way that it won't get the organization in trouble. Hey, man, all you talking on your podcast, stay off the damn podcast.